Hey everyone, this is Lil already from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here in the sound design channel. Today I'm recreating a Pluck called Sawdust, but it can also be used as a lead, and it sounds like this if you want to listen in context or also seeing the MIDI. Really nice sound that you can find over here in the description below in the Melodic, Techno, and Trance pack that you can find at Production Music Live's website. But now let's get started with this tutorial and let's initialize DIVA as you can see it over here. I have a shaper box, but this is deactivated for now. So let's get started with this tutorial. To start, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to first put the transpose to 0. Then the voices to 12. And the stack to 2. But because this gets really loud already, I'm gonna put the volume a bit down. Just so we don't burst our ears. We're also gonna put this a little bit wider, but we're gonna do this afterwards because it has a tricky thing in the end as well. But now we're gonna start by choosing a DCO oscillator. The pulse is gonna be in the 4th wave over here, this pulse with M. And the sawtooth is also gonna go over here in the pulse with modulation. Now, and this is how it sounds like. Sub is going to go all the way down. And noise up. We're going to select a high pass pre, and we're going to put this a bit down, up. And we're going to also start modulating the ADSR of the sound. For that, we're going to choose the ADS, and we're going to first put the attack a little bit up. Because we have to make a fung 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 fung. Now the decay is going to go a bit down. And you're not going to hear any difference because the sustain is all the way up still. So we're going to put the sustain a bit down as well. And a bit of release. Perfect. Now we're gonna go and select an UBI filter. Cut off a bit down. Actually, a lot down. But the envelope too is gonna go a lot up. While we're gonna do this over here, we're gonna go into the envelope 2, attack a bit up. The sustain all the way down. And the decay a bit down as well. With the release. But we're gonna activate this velocity over here. And the keyboard tracking. Notice how this sounds without the velocity though. What this does is that the velocity controls the amount that the envelope 2 modulates the cutoff. So notes that we press harder are going to have more cutoff in the end. And notes that are higher on the keyboard, which is this keyboard over here, are going to have more cutoff in the end as well. Now we're going to have to choose a little bit of vibrato. But we don't listen to anything with vibrato because the depth mod is all the way up. So we're going to have to put this all the way down. Just so you can hear the vibrato. Where you're able to hear it. Now we're also going to pick this sync and put it to 1/8. Going to remain pretty much everything as it is. Now we're going to have to make this wide now and pay attention to this because this is really important. We're going to put here the stack index and we're going to push this all the way up. Notice how the sounds go to the stereo. And we don't want this to go to the stereo. So we're going to go into the trimmers, the transient mode. We're going to select oscillator reset. Back to the center, right? So now we're going to go into the effects. In the effects, we're going to first select a plate and then we're going to select another plate. But first, let's start with this plate number 1. A bit of dry, we're going to push this a bit down and we're going to push the wet also down. Size all the way up. The the pre-delay a little bit up. Diffusion as it is, dampening as it is, and a lot more decay. Plate number 2 now, so a bit less dry, a bit more less wet as well. Size almost everything up. No pre-delay, no diffusion. You can see how this almost creates a delay with a diffusion, without. And the dampening a bit down. Bit more decay. But there's still something missing, because if you listen to the original, it's a lot more pushed. What are we missing still over here? We have to push over here the FM, everything up. The resonance a bit up. And the keyboard tracking a bit up as well. Why did I leave this till the end? Because you can hear that without these, you can actually use this as a pluck, that it's really good for ARPs. But if you push these, this could be a really nice pluck that it would be more aggressive for a lead. In addition to that, if you want to make this even more aggressive, you can go into the pulse width and make it a bit higher. Or even higher if you want. But here's a good measure for us. Now, if you want to listen to this in context, we activated the shaper box a little bit just so we have a little bit of pumping. Really nice sound that you can find over here in the description below. This is Leo Ready from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, please check out our website packed with online courses and professional sample packs. Also check our ready-to-use and club-tested Serum presets. You can browse by the genre and style you're looking for, or get the incredible deal with the full Serum preset bundle. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.